I don't know. I'm still
Yeah,
against.
they were really mean to me. Yeah, they were really mean to me too, son. You tell them. You get them
Another
right back.
thing that I think about
I'm
too.
more so saying that some of these kids need to face the consequences of their actions at least once in their life in order
Oh, I
to
agree.
learn that what they're doing is wrong. Not just that not that they need to get bullied, because I think that's just fucking awful as well. I don't care how quote unquote harmless it is. I still think like I was perfectly fine getting death threats on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 because I dropped an AC 130 on some retard
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, exactly.
I
I
don't think that is. I
fucking
don't think that's the necessary part of growing up. But some people like just need to like face the consequences of their actions and learn that you cannot get away with constantly being a dick to everyone.
Roman.
Here's the way that I see it.
Roman,
So
I know we've been streaming for so long, but you've had this saying "you're gay" at the bottom for the entire stream. It doesn't even just say like
I
go.
did that on I did that on purpose.
Okay.
But so here's my thing. So there there are people who you could like walk up to them and say like your hair's too short, and they'll say like I'm gonna delete myself, right? And there are people who get literally offended over like anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But but
Right.
but but something that I have come to realize, especially with this Mikayla Reigns situation, is that like there is a difference between people being like what people would call snowflakes, and then people that are genuinely being like bullied or like harassed. And you can't just say if you're like bullying someone and it hurts them, or if you're being a dick or harassing them, and then if they react in like a not positive way, you can't say, well, they're just being a snowflake. If you say, well, you should go and end your own life, what do you want them to say? Like,
No, I 100% agree with that. Like that's
Yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
speaking
No,
against is
don't bully anybody.
you cannot act like that on the internet. You need to face the consequences of your actions. That's why I feel like people like saying that should have some form of reprimand. A lot of sites do have rules against that because it's an awful thing to say.
And here's the thing: Reddit does not. There is entire Reddit pages. I'll use EFAP for an example, where there's people that literally have like full on like it's like, yeah, this guy sucks. Like Mahler sucks. Fuck Mahler. He's super negative, even though he's not, because he's actually very positive about movies that he likes. But like it's just going through that, and then there's one guy that's like, yeah, I have his address. We should go kill him. And there's like other people that are like, yeah, go do it. And like nobody's saying like, whoa, dude,
Yeah,
calm.
that's the kind of unhinged, retarded ass internet stuff that needs to get punished
And
more
they
and
go out
more.
to people's family members and
Um,
cause.
are either of you familiar with what the like the whole chibi review situation that happened surrounding the Don Don fan art?
I know
Um,
about it because of you and I talking about it on your show, but Roman might not.
I don't know.
so basically, whether you like him or not, there's a content creator out there called Chibi Reviews. He retweeted a scene from Don the Don that is somewhat controversial because it does entail some aliens getting really close to doing not nice things to one of the female characters. And he said the animators didn't need to go this hard for this scene, and people took it as him supporting unconsensually sexing women.
Mm.
And they this is the Boruto fandom, by the way. They're fucking awful. Um, they went so far as to dox him, hack one of his old accounts, his DeviantArt account, and post actual wild corn on his
Yes,
account, and then go
yes.
to his dead stepbrother's grave, gloat over his stepbrother committing suicide, and post his address. Yeah, it was a
It
whole.
was horrible. It was absolutely fucking horrible.
It's a crazy situation. And he's not the only person to get this kind of treatment. People get bullied off of the internet all the time for the most inane things. I've covered other situations like the artist Boo getting bullied off of the internet by Splatoon fandom people because they decided to draw.
Yeah, you and I had a whole show on that. Was that the one where we were talking about the fucking British chick that I couldn't stand? Was that not British, Australian chick that I couldn't stand?
No, this is a different one. Bukubu is a fan artist who drew a Splatoon character who is dark skinned, but they used a slightly different palette and it made him look lighter than they usually do. And a certain sect on Twitter decided to take that as, oh well, you're whitewashing the character. You should draw them darker or else KYS.
That's insane. That's absolutely fucking insane.
Let it be known that I do not support making threats of violence or any of that kind of messaging, whether it be like racist or whatever, over art.
Yeah.
Over shit like that.
Over anything, to be honest with you.
And
but like especially over art. I know what you're saying. I know you mean that
I'm just trying to.
I know that Crimson means he doesn't condone it in general. I'm just saying.
I'm not trying.
Art of all things is fucking stupid.
I misspoke there, but yes, I do not condone violence whatsoever.
And that's why,
unless we're talking specifically in self-defense.
Well, here's the thing. That's why I corrected you, because I know you've said that on your stream before, but I wanted to correct you because it's like, just in case somebody's like, "Oh, look what he said! Look what he said!" It's like, no. He said exactly the same thing on a different stream. It's fine. Don't worry.
So I'm also trying to now enhance the conversation. I'm not saying that I agree with it, but there are people that would say to what you guys are saying, well, you can't take people's freedom of speech away. But also, I would say
telling someone to kill themselves is not freedom of speech.
No, that's not freedom of speech. That's fucking.
Honestly, just like a call to violence is not freedom of speech.
You know what?
If you are actively saying that, or you're actively telling people to go to someone's house and beat the shit out of them, that's not freedom of speech. That's a threat and it's illegal.
Yes. So here's the thing for me, Crimson. If somebody's telling somebody to kill themselves, then they should be charged with
terroristic threat.
They should be charged with whatever. What is it, to manslaughter?
Nah, bro, that's fucking murder.
It's not associate to manslaughter, but what is it? It's
accessory to manslaughter.
Accessory to manslaughter. You should also be charged with involuntary manslaughter because you didn't technically make them do it, but you made them do it. You should also be charged with manslaughter on top of that.
Here's the thing about
you charged with all of this for making somebody kill.
I agree with the terroristic threat. Because if someone actually, like, if you can actually prove that someone's like keep yourself safe messages led to that, I do think the terroristic threats and accessory to manslaughter are like an easy agree. I don't know how I feel quite about the other ones because I feel like they'd almost become irrelevant with trying to prove them.
No, I think you can prove it because of messaging.
Maybe.
If the messaging exists, because that's the only reason this person would be on trial is because of the messaging. You could prove that it's involuntary manslaughter because they didn't necessarily give the person away.
And here's where having someone around who actually like knows the law and understands the stuff would be helpful. But like,
if Caleb was here, but he's streaming right now, the little goober.
Yeah. When it comes to that kind of stuff, like I don't know quite enough to fully assess it. I would really like to see people who go around making these sorts of threats and comments towards people and just being bullies in general get some just dessert for what they do.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not actually even trying to get into the law of it. That's not the point. The point is to say that it's fucked up. You shouldn't fucking do it. Like
So-
whenever I've talked about something bad with a movie, I've never said go and be mean to this person. When Roman and I talked about Movie Bob, we never said go. Actually, we specifically said do not leave comments on Movie Bob's channel unless you're leaving comments saying, "Hey, the RoloRome cast reviewed this video."
Right.
Because
So-
if Movie Bob responds, then that's on Movie Bob to respond to us. But there's we do not want people to even if I think Movie Bob's a shitty person, which I do, I don't want people to go and attack him. That's not fair. It's not fair and it's not right. And I think he's a bad person. That's fine. That's fine for me to say. That's my right. My right is to say that he's a mean human being. But I don't think it's mean for me to say, hey, if you guys want to leave a comment that says, hey, the RoloRome cast reviewed your video, then sure. But don't go there and tell him to go fuck himself. Don't go there and tell him to kill himself. Don't go there and tell him to say anything mean or do anything mean. Don't do that to him. I will never say to do that to anybody, and I will never say that about anybody. I can say I don't like somebody without saying that I want that person's livelihood to be fucked up, which I don't.
So, Roland, how much of the Mikayla Reigns, not even so much Camelot's video, but like the Reddit stuff, how much of that have you seen?
Well, Reddit's just a fucking cesspool in and of itself.
I'm just saying, bro.
I saw the one comment which I think we need to bring up because I don't want to butcher what the guy actually said, and that's not for the betterment of this guy. He basically says something along the lines of, "I don't care. I didn't make her do that."
Like, my thing is, from like what I've seen, people are calling the people that like are like reacting sadly.
No. Fuck those people. Somebody died.
They're calling them snowflakes, bro. They're calling them snowflakes, bro.
There are
like,
children and a husband affected. There is two sides of a family affected.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
For once, yeah.
Shut the fuck up. This is you.
Well, again, this is Reddit, and I don't like to use this language because it's generally pretty fucking awful. But Reddit tends to be one of the closest to subhuman groups of people you can find out there.
Yeah,
they are like them in Twitter are like the epitome of all the worst aspects of humanity you can find.
you caused a person to fucking die.
And it's not like other social media sites are much better in many ways, but for some reason, it's like Reddit and Tumblr too was also.
You took a woman from her family, dude.
Mm-hmm. Like
you
have a bunch of sociopaths basically
because you started threatening her family.
And then after that, there are people that get on the internet.
And this person's not in jail. That's what's fucking pissing me off.
It's likely due to anonymity on the internet. So
I would be less pissed if this person was in jail. But they're not. And they're defending themselves, saying it doesn't matter. Dude, I never even knew about this one. I had heard about her in the past because people. But now even on the smallest scale, think of it this way. There's somebody that loved her videos every week, and they're not going to get them anymore. And you know what? Think of it on a larger yet still smaller scale. There's little foxes that expect her to show up every day. And those little dogs don't have anyone to show up anymore. And that shit fucking makes me want to cry, dude. Because those little animals loved her. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up. She rehabilitated these little animals. You know that animals actually die of sadness. That is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is. I don't have any words for how horrific this whole story actually is.
And there are people.
This person deserves nothing but the deepest depths of hell.
And there are people defending this person, saying that
They
the
deserve hell
people
too.
that are mad at him are snowflakes.
But
That's crazy to me.
they deserve nothing but the deepest depths of hell for making this woman kill herself.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
understand it.
sociopathy.
Burn,
It's so
burn, burn them,
demented, bro.
burn them. It is demented. Burn them. Fuck them. I have no problem saying that. Fuck that.
It makes me not understand.
Evil. That is evil shit, man. That is evil shit.
And like the thing is, guys, the thing that's sad about this, they're real people. They are out there somewhere.
They probably also
And it's
vote
like,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. They're probably all
And-
fans of The Last Jedi too.
Oh God.
I'm kidding.
No, but
I'm
like,
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I have to bring some levity into it, but like, fuck them. I would like.
That's a worse sin than anything else. Being a fan of The Last Jedi.
I don't know. I think taking this woman from a lot of foxes that could have needed her for many more years is worse.
Roland,
I'm
I agree with you.
I know the
obviously
joke.
being
I know the
sarcastic.
joke. I know the joke you were making.
I agree with you, Roland, but there's something that's even like more to me slightly worse, bro. She was a mother, bro. That's like the fucked part. Like she had a child that like I just me
And a husband
personally.
and a whole family. Two sides of a family that loved her. Probably these animals loved her. And you know what? That kid's gonna grow up taking care of these animals, and that father's gonna probably continue what his wife did. But like, that's it's just absolutely evil.
It's the fact that there's people out there on like just and it's something that has always bothered
You
me,
know
and
what?
it's why
Like motherfuckers come at me. I'll fuck you up.
I don't get how there's so much hate
Go at
in the world,
Roman.
bro.
Roman and I'll fuck you up. Go at anybody in our fucking circle like that. Try to make one of our people fucking do that. I'll kill. Oof. I just not myself.
I just don't get how there's
I love my chat. I love my chat. I love our community. I love YouTube. I love YouTubers. I think it's wrong to go after somebody personally like that in real life, on YouTube, anywhere. It's evil and it's wrong. Unless they've done something actually wrong. And here's the thing.
Unless it's like an EDP sort of situation.
Yes, that's different. If it's an EDP situation or a boogie situation, that's different. But like Movie Bob has some fucking insanely stupid and wild takes. But
you still shouldn't attack him though.
But I don't want anybody to attack him. He hasn't done anything to hurt anybody.
Well, not that we know of. So
Still.
But I just don't
just like, dude, it's
the thing that bothers me, guys, is that I just don't like here's how I view it. We all live on a singular floating rock. Why can't we just get along with each other? It's not that difficult. It's really not that hard. Why is there hate? Like that just bothers me. Like look, if you don't like a person, there's people in my life that I don't like. I just keep it moving. I don't say anything. You know why? Because they're human beings, bro. They're human beings. I'm not gonna like every person, but I don't wish them harm. I just don't like them. Okay, it's cool. Like, just don't
As
hate.
much as I'd like to agree, that like why do you hate each other? That's just a natural consequence of
I was
human
gonna say
existence.
that's
Unfortunately,
just humans, bro.
that's literally any living thing. There is always going to be some form of conflict, no matter what you do. Hate
Yeah,
to break it to you, but that's just the state of the world.
I know.
And
But
we got to end up learning how to live around that.
yeah, but it would be nice if people would just like. I know you can't get rid of all hate, but it would be nice if people would just sit and just talk to each other and not like, you know, like tell them to end their lives or like, you know, do stuff like that. Like why bully a person if you don't like them? Like just don't say anything to them. Why go the extra mile to, threaten to go to their house and to hurt them? Like why? Just my brain just doesn't my brain doesn't comprehend that. Like it's not. I just don't get it, bro. It's not right. It's not fair. And this was someone who seemed like a sweet lady, and she was doing she, like she was doing a good thing. And like it it was like I was saying earlier, like she was a mother. Could never imagine my own mother going through something like that. And I don't thinking about it from her child's shoes, couldn't imagine growing up. Like when that kid grows up, they're gonna find out what happened to their mom. And as a kid, that would mess me up. And so there's so many layers that now that, Mikayla's gone, like it's just so messed up. And it's like what Roland said earlier. It's evil. It's just flat out evil. And I don't know what more there is for me to say on it, but it's just so disgusting, bro. Like it's so nasty. But so freedom of speech, yes, but not freedom to hurt people. No. I am not a fan of that. Sorry to get all like deep on y'all, but that's just real.
Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, and this kind of to get to get even more personal. I mean, Roland knows this one, but I was a couple of inches not like um not I mean kind of physically, but I was a few inches away from ending my own life. And I don't really profess this or talk about this much, but it it I just I couldn't to get to that point. I've been there before, and I couldn't even imagine like just like what she was going through. And the fact that she had a lot more to live for than I did. And I it just hearing like I know that people die every single day, but when I hear that someone ends their own life, it really, really, really makes me grateful that I didn't end mine. But also, um,
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're still going, Great Pilgrim. Sorry, Roman.
nah, no, 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 it's fine. Um, it just makes me grateful that I didn't end mine. But
What the fuck did you call us?
I am not saying that.
He was doing that. He was doing that in my chat the other night too.
I am not saying that word. I don't even want to risk it.
Sounds like a
But
Black Riddler.
but
I
yeah,
am the
so
Black Riddler.
but
They
like
call me da.
but
Look at me. Look at me. I am the Riddler now.
Look at me. I am the Riddler now. I'm the Riddler now.
Actually, Pilgrim's right. I did say it on stream last week. It's true. Damn it. I forgot that I said that.
You missed him talking about getting fucked in the ass.
Hey. You have Roland, look.
Yo, Roman.
Roman, just cool it. I've seen the clips that Ronnie has been collecting of you. This is nothing.
Roman,
Jesus Christ.
Roman, right now, I need you to take your cellular device and call Chicken Man.
Why?
Just do it.
Why?
Just do it.
Why?
Just do it.
Fine. But why?
Fucking do it!
Just fucking call him.
Ow.
He won't answer me. Just fucking call him.
Okay.
You just called me like 10 minutes ago and he won't fucking answer.
Okay, all right.
Julian's calling. I have to answer.
Okay. I'm gonna call him on Snapchat.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on.
And call him on Discord so he hears it through his computer. Ugh, gay ass. Fucking chicken shit. Gentlemen,
Yes.
I don't plan on stopping stream. Yep.
Okay.
Crimson, how much
What?
longer you got?
I don't know. I'll probably hang out for another 45 minutes or so.
Okay, bet.
If it makes you feel any better, he didn't answer me either.
It doesn't. I don't care. But I just said call him.
Well,
I feel so weird that today is a fucking Friday.
You know, the 4th is never on a Friday, bro. It's
It
weird.
is very strange that the 4th is on a Friday.
No, I mean, like, I usually work like 5 days a week. So it's really weird to have a day where I sit around in front of my computer that isn't like a Saturday.
Huh. Wait,
Yeah,
were you off for the whole day?
For the whole day of the 4th? Yeah. I work construction,
My
dude.
man. I had to work today. I dropped a fucking cutting board on my foot.
The fuck did you
Ah,
say?
boo-hoo. You've never dropped a 6x6 on your foot before.
God damn it.
And just so you know, that's like 100 pounds of lumber right there.
Did you break your foot?
No, I specifically wear boots with protective toe covering. So I actually have a composite like protective plate in my boots specifically to deal with shit like that.
Pilgrim, you've had a 4-day weekend. I haven't had that since
I was in high
like
school.
yeah. Like, oh my god, that sounds wonderful. Bro, being able to lay in bed for 4 days, oh my god, dude.
I ain't even told you about what happens at the end of the year. I usually get like 2 weeks off at the end of the year.
Bro, Roland.
2 straight weeks of being able to do fucking nothing.
Roland, I'm working in construction, bro. I don't care anymore. I need time off, bro.
I mean,
Seriously.
union jobs aren't that bad, but they're gonna run you. They're gonna fucking run you.
What the hell was that, Roland? Why did you pull that up for? Hello? What are you doing?
Just trying to entice you a little bit.
Entice me how? What?